Hi everyone. Welcome back to Raw Facts Official. Today's video is about Matrix Escaper, the one and only Andrew Tate. So, let's begin. Emery Andrew Tate III, born December 1, 1986, is a British-American social media personality, businessman, and former professional kickboxer. Tate began practicing kickboxing in 2005 and gained his first championship in 2009. He attracted wider attention in 2016, when he appeared on the British reality show Big Brother and was removed after his comments on social media attracted controversy. He began offering paid courses and memberships through his website and rose to fame as an internet celebrity, promoting an ultra-masculine, ultra-luxurious lifestyle. A self-described misogynist, Tate's controversial commentary has resulted in his suspension from several social media platforms. 6. On December 29, 2022, Tate and his brother, Tristan, were arrested in Romania along with 2 women. All 4 are suspected of human trafficking and forming an organized crime group. Romanian police allege that the group coerced victims into creating paid pornography for social media. Emery Andrew Tate III was born on December 1, 1986, in Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. He is mixed race. His African-American father Emery Tate was a chess international master and his mother worked as a catering assistant. He has a brother, Tristan. He was raised in Chicago, Illinois and Goshen, Indiana. After his parents divorced, his mother brought both brothers to England. Tate was raised in the Christian faith. He learned to play chess at the age of 5 and competed in adult tournaments as a child. Tate started practicing boxing and other martial arts in 2005, and worked in the TV advertising industry to support himself. In November 2008, he was ranked the 7th best light heavyweight kickboxer in Britain by the International Sport Kickboxing Association, ISKA. In 2009, he gained his first championship when he won the British ISKA Full Contact Cruiserweight Championship in Derby, and was ranked number 1 in his division in Europe. Tate's kickboxing nickname was King Cobra. In 2011, Tate won his first ISKA world title in a rematch against Jean-Luc Benoit via knockout, having previously lost to Benoit by decision. In 2012, Tate lost the Infusion Championship tournament to Francis Grages. Before his loss, he was ranked 2nd best light heavyweight kickboxer in the world. In 2013, Tate won his 2nd ISKA world title in a 12-round match against Vincent Petitjean, making him world champion in 2 weight divisions. Tate came to public attention in 2016 when he appeared on the 7th series of the British reality show Big Brother. While appearing on the show, he came under scrutiny for having made homophobic and racist comments on Twitter. He was removed from the show after 6 days, with producers citing a video apparently showing him hitting a woman with a belt. Tate and the woman said that they were friends and that the actions in the video were consensual. Vice later reported that the removal was caused by an ongoing police investigation, closed in 2019 with no charges filed. Tate received attention for his tweets describing his view of what qualifies as sexual harassment amid the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse cases and for tweeting several statements about his view that sexual assault victims share responsibility for their assaults. In 2017, he was criticized for tweeting that depression isn't real. Tate self-identifies as a libertarian. He initially became known among online far-right circles through his appearances on InfoWars and acquaintances with far-right figures such as Mike Cernovich, Jack Posobiec, and Paul Joseph Watson. He became widely known in mid-2022 and was searched on Google more times than both Donald Trump and COVID-19 that July. In an interview, he described himself, "You can't slander me because I will state right now that I am absolutely sexist and I'm absolutely a misogynist, and I have fuck you money and you can't take that away." He has stated that women belong in the home, that they can't drive, and that they are given to the man and belong to the man, as well as claiming that men prefer dating 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds because they are likely to have had sex with fewer men. On April 11, 2022, a man called the U.S. Embassy to report that his former girlfriend, an American citizen, was being held captive in the Tate brothers' home in Pipera, Romania. The Romanian police raided Tate's house, and a nearby webcam studio belonging to the Tates, where they discovered 4 women. 2 of them, the American and another Romanian woman, told the police they were being held against their will, sparking an investigation into human trafficking and rape by Tate, the Romanian anti-organized crime agency. The 2 brothers were interrogated and released. At the time, they were heard as witnesses rather than suspects. On December 29, 2022, the police arrested both Tate brothers and 2 women. All 4 are suspected of human trafficking and forming an organized crime group, and one of them, unidentified due to Romanian law, is suspected of rape. Tate accuses the Tates of having recruited women through the loverboy method, which consists of misrepresenting one's intention to commit to a romantic relationship, and having forced them to create explicit content for websites like OnlyFans, as part of an organized crime group the Tates allegedly formed in early 2021. Tate identified 6 potential victims. Social media rumors baselessly attributed Tate's arrest to pizza boxes shown in his response video to Greta Thunberg, which Romanian authorities denied. After an initial 24-hour pre-trial detention, the judge prolonged their detention by 30 days. The Tates appealed the extension, but the appeal was rejected on January 10. Under Romanian law, it can be prolonged for a maximum of 180 days. Romanian authorities seized 29 assets, including 15 cars and more than 10 properties, as well as watches and sums of money that belonged to the Tate brothers or their companies, totaling to almost $4 million. If they are convicted, these assets will be forfeited to the state and used to pay civil and moral damages to any victims. As of January 5, 2 potential victims had joined the case as civil parties and filed statements against the suspects. On January 14, the cars at the Tates' home were transported to a government storage location. On January 7, one of the Tates' lawyers said that the defense team had still not obtained a copy of the evidence presented by the prosecution to the judge. The lawyer also said that the Tate brothers had not been given an accurate translation during their hearing for the 30-day extension. He requested the opportunity to confront the accusers in court, and said that some of the 6 potential victims identified by Tate had not filed a complaint against the suspects. Andrew Tate briefly went to the hospital for a checkup before being returned to custody. 2 women who have lived with the Tate brothers have publicly defended them, and 2 more, who are part of the 6 alleged victims identified by Tate, have denied that they were victimized. So, that's all for today. No matter what, he is strong man. When people gets rich, haters increases. When haters increases, real ones are always to fight back. Not to prove world that the shit they faced were getting them trouble, but to prove him own self that I am always prepared to tackle any and every situation if I am not wrong. So keep supporting real ones. Be blessed everyone. Take care. We'll be back again with another video. Take care every one of you. Goodbye.